Hey guys, it's Merce. Welcome back to Harpies in the Trees, where I review horror books with a supernatural focus. So today is an exciting, happy day because, as you know, because you clicked on this video, you know that it's an unboxing for Abominable. I got my March box. I do hope that there's fudge in this box. The fudge from the last box is gone.
Hello.
It's gone. It's me. So I'm so excited. I really want to just jump into the unboxing right away, but I just wanted to say, you guys are always giving me some really good recommendations for books, of course, but sometimes I kind of like lose track of them. I wasn't really using GoodReads that much in the last year. This is true, but I have come back and I'm starting to kind of get back into the groove of GoodReads a bit. There's so many reviews that I need to write for it. But at the very least, it's a place that I'm keeping track of all of the books that I want to read. So if you're on GoodReads, it would be really cool for you to recommend things to me there because I can keep track of them. And I'm a little crazy when it comes to organization, so this would definitely help me out. If you're on there and it's convenient for you, that would be super cool. So let's open up this box. I'm pretty sure it is the March box, and see what's inside. I don't have my ceremonial knife today, so I'm gonna have to use my, I don't know what this is actually, just regular knife. Okay. Oh. So this is what it looks like on the inside. The drinks, since they're right on top, they always come in this really cool striped packaging. Oh, yes. We got 2 teas, a Galaxy Cocoa, and something new, at least for me, the Nescafe Cappuccino, and it's unsweetened, which is awesome, because I'm really trying to cut down on my sugar. The fudge from the last box is gone. And also another Lion's Gojo, which we saw in the last box, and I really, really enjoyed this. These were really, really good. These are Pencatter Bakery Welsh cakes. Sort of look like scones, but flatter. I'm not gonna try these though, because wheat and me do not get along. So the next thing is the used book, which always comes wrapped in this twine. It always has this really cool wax seal on there. Comes with 2 bookmarks, but we're gonna wait and open this up last because it's my favorite thing to open. Oh, so instead of a pin this month, it looks like we got this, oh, awesome. So it's a magnet. There's a TBR stack that's like anthropomorphized into like some kind of serial killer or something. There's a lot of cool details in here. Like, they're in the thriller horror section. There's spider webs and a voodoo doll and a skull and lots of blood. So that's pretty awesome. Hardback, he'll crack your spine. This is so awesome because I have been wanting to read this for a very long time now, so I'm very excited that I got it here. Dear Laura by Gemma Amor. And in the last box, we got the We Are Wolves anthology, and Gemma Amor was one of the writers and also one of the, I don't know what you would really call it in like writing terms, but editor or producer or something. So this is really cool. From the author of Cruel Works of Nature comes a dark and twisted tale about obsession, guilt, and how far a person will go to put her ghosts to bed. Don't trust a word he says. Every year on her birthday, Laura gets a letter from a stranger. That stranger claims to know the whereabouts of her missing friend, Bobby. But there's a catch. He'll only tell her what he knows in exchange for something personal. So begins Laura's sordid relationship with her new pen pal, built on a foundation of quid pro quo. Her quest for closure will push her to bizarre acts of humiliation and harm, yet no matter how hard she tries, she cannot escape her correspondent's demands. The letters keep coming, and as time passes, they have a profound effect on Laura. It sounds like it's going to be pretty messed up. Oh, and cool, and it also has like a signed plate on the inside. Very cool. And there's a cool quote in here from Albert Camus. It says, "A guilty conscience needs to confess. A work of art is a confession." Okay, here we have a spoiler card, but we're gonna wait on that puppy. This is a Matt Veskolowski book. He also wrote Beast. If you guys remember that book, we got it in the Abominable box like maybe a year ago or so. I don't know, it was a while ago. And that was an interesting read. It used social media as kind of like its, you know, mechanism for why things are happening. But I felt that to be a little weak. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more, I don't know, devious, like more interesting, you know, because there are so many ways now that you can use the internet to sow chaos, I guess. And I think this is in the same series. An episode of 6 stories, a shamed pop star, a devastating fire, 6 witnesses, 6 stories. Which one is true? So it will be interesting to see how this one plays out. Dark, chilling, topical, and deeply thought-provoking, Deity is both an explosive, spine-chilling thriller and a startling look at how heroes can fall from grace and why we are willing to turn a blind eye even to the most of heinous crimes. When pop megastar Zach Crystal dies in front of a fire at his remote mansion, his mysterious demise rips open the bitter divide between those who adored his music and his endless charity work, and those who viewed him as a despicable predator who manipulated and abused young and vulnerable girls. Online journalist Scott King, whose 6 Stories podcast have become an internet sensation, investigates the accusations of sexual abuse and murder that were leveled at Crystal before he died. But as Scott begins to ask questions and rakes over old graves, some startling inconsistencies emerge. Was the fire at Crystal's remote home really an accident? Why was he never officially charged? Are reports of a haunting really true? We also have a signature plate. I do like the really thorny antlers on the skull. It's pretty cool. Now let's get into this, my favorite part. Let's take a look at the 2 bookmarks. First one is the Abominable Book Club, which you can see here. And on the back it says, "Visit Popalock Community Togetherness. Walk and sing with us. 1984 City of the Year." Popalock. Nothing comes to mind right away, but I'm pretty sure on the spoiler card it'll probably tell us. You might know what this is already. And the next one is a microfiction bookmark that we always get. Owen writes these microfictions. Let's take a read. Spookmark 6, Series 3. Something was wrong with this clown. He wasn't smiling, and so far, he hadn't done anything funny. An 11-year-old's birthday party was supposed to be fun. Isn't that why you hired a clown? Mary sighed. She should have expected this. Only her husband could have found and hired the most depressing clown on earth. Where was he, anyway? Mary gathered her son and his friends and convinced them to sit in a semicircle in front of the Mervo. The silence was unbearable until finally, Mervo sighed and bent down, reaching into his polka dot sack. The kid screamed and ran when the crudely severed head rolled across the floor. But Mary didn't move. She couldn't tear her eyes away from her husband's huge rictus grin, tumbling to a halt on her sheepskin rug. If you're not familiar with Abominable, the way they work is it is a subscription service. It comes with an old release, a new release, and a ebook or novella or magazine. We also get the bookmarks, and usually it's a pen, but sometimes it's something else like this magnet and trinks and a treat and trinks. Oh my god. And drinks and treats. Let's take a look and see what this is. I'm always really excited. What is it gonna be? Nice. So we got a Richard Lehman, which is pretty cool. I just read Flesh not too long ago, which was a really entertaining, fun popcorn read. Like, it was really pretty awesome. So this is nice. It has that like embossed feel on here. And it's called One Rainy Night. A helpful stranger at a gas station shoves a petrol pump down a customer's throat and squeezes the trigger. A soaking wet queue of cinema goers smashes its way inside the movie house to slice up the dry people within. A loving wife attacks her husband, bouncing the back of his head on the marble floor until it sounds like sloppy, wet meat. I mean, I've only read one Lehman book. If anyone was to just read this synopsis to me without telling me who or what it was, I'd probably be like, is it Richard Lehman? In Flesh, there was also like a maniac, you know, where he gets infected with some parasite and he starts killing people. So this was printed in 1991. Very cool. Another vintage book to add to my collection. Let's go over this spoiler card and see if there's anything cool that we didn't talk about. Deity by Matt Veselovsky. The 5th and latest addition to the 6 Stories series is here, and core blimey, is it a good one. We included Veselovsky's Beast last year, and it went down a treat with our Abominations, and we think you'll love this one. Don't worry, each of these books stand alone, so you don't have to catch up on 4 other books before jumping into this one. Dear Laura by Gemma Amor. Bram Stoker Award-nominated author Gemma Amor, whose work you might recognize from our previous featured book, We Are Wolves, weaves a tale of trauma, stalking, and deeply unsettling secrets in this devastating novella. Amor's beautiful prose is on full display here, alongside her emotional eloquence, showcasing how easily she can break both hearts and fingers with a simple stroke of the pen. Our bookmark is Marvelous Mervo. So this is a TBR cart magnet for your TBR cart. For those that have them, I don't have one. This is based on In the Hills, the Cities by Clive Barker. So that was the box for March. What are your thoughts on this box? What are your thoughts on this author and his previous book, Beast? And have you read this one? What are your thoughts on this one, this new one here? I know that a lot of people really enjoyed this, so I am already kind of looking forward to reading it, and it's also pretty short and sweet. And I'm kind of looking for that right now. Of course, Richard Lehman is such a treat. It's just like going to the horror cinema for like an afternoon, you know? It's so nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and comment below. I would appreciate that. Besides that, please take care of yourselves, look out for each other, and I will talk to you next time.